Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. And I don't know about you, but I'd say my channel has been a bit deficient in Mario games lately, wouldn't you? So I think I shall rectify that right now with New Super Mario Bros. The original New Super Mario Bros., that is, on the DS. At the time, it was actually the first 2D Mario platformer to be released in over a decade, the previous one I think being Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy. It spawned its own sub-series, and actually one that has been the subject of quite a few complaints, apparently. The games are too similar, they're rehashed, recycled, whatever. And I just want to say, come on guys, the rehashing isn't as bad as all that. Yeah, I'll admit the games play similarly, they have a similar art style, they do share a lot of music. Heck, even I could come up with a few complaints I'd have toward them about certain things being shared too much between the games. The music comes to mind. Still though, there are only 4 New Super Mario Bros. Games, or 5, 4 and a half, 4 and a third, or 4 and a sixth, depending on how you count New Super Luigi U. And there's only 1 per console. If you only own 1 Nintendo console, the absolute most of these you'll be able to play is 2, thanks to backward compatibility. Compare that to, what do we get, like a dozen first-person shooters per year per console? And Nintendo's the one who's rehashing here? I don't think so. Point is, let's be concerned about just this particular game right now. Now these 2 middle options we don't really need to worry about. This, might as well check it out. The options menu just gives you a chance to change the type of sound. I think I'll leave it on surround. And for controls, you basically have Super Mario All-Stars style control remapping. You can either jump with A and B and run with Y and X, or you can jump with A and X and run with Y and B. Why you'd need more than 1 button for either of those, I don't know, but hey, I guess there are 4 buttons, so why not have the option? Now, I don't know if anybody who prefers to use A for jump and B for run, I think that style of controls is just stupid, and I wish Nintendo would quit forcing it on us in some games. But yeah, needless to say, I'll be going with B and Y. It's worth noting that these options can actually be selected with the touchscreen as well as the controls, regular controls, and we're gonna go with File 1. It's time to start off a new file, and you can see the princess's castle in the background, Mario taking a walk with the princess. But what's this? Mysterious evil cloud striking the castle with lightning? Mario, you left the princess behind when you ran over to check it out, and she got kidnapped. Yeah, what were you expecting? That Koopa-like creature snuck up and grabbed the princess right out of Mario's hands, and apparently he sucks at fighting said Koopa-like creature because he just took a hit. So yeah, that's pretty much the plot of the game. The princess got kidnapped again, and we have to go save her. What else is new? It's not Bowser who did it this time, actually, though. That was Bowser Jr., Bowser's son. He's smaller than Bowser, but bears a striking resemblance to him. But the point is, we are now in World 1, the grassland, of course. And let's start the game off right with 1-1. Start off with 5 lives, naturally. Question mark blocks, Goombas, coins, mushrooms. You know the drill, it's Mario. The stage, I suppose, just kind of serves as an introduction to the game. It's worth noting, though, that Mario actually has a few new moves that he can take advantage of that he didn't have in the 8 or 16-bit Mario games. For one, let's see if I can do it here. Come on. Okay, well I'll have to find a better place to do that, but... Spite, maybe? You can actually ground pound, for one. Or butt stomp, if you prefer that term. And you can wall jump, but I can't seem to be pulling it off right. I can't... You also have this new power-up. It's a Mega Mushroom. What does it do? It makes Mario grow huge! And when Mario is huge, he can pretty much plow through absolutely anything and everything. Enemies, blocks, pipes... Nothing is a match for this behemoth of a plumber. Also, that meter at the top, every time one of those things fills up, you all get a 1-up when you stop being Mega. If you make it all the way to the end, you can actually smash the flagpole and you auto-complete the level. But they also put some invisible blocks here, just in case you smash the part before the flagpole. Good of them to think of that, I suppose.
So nice.
So yeah, we're already done with the first level. Well, sort of. We beat it. We have not, however, completed it. Yeah, the one trouble with the Mega Mushroom is, as fun as it is to smash through absolutely everything, it tends to result in you missing out on things, like bonuses. Also, you notice that coin down there with a star on it? Those are, surprisingly enough, star coins. Every level in the game has 3 of them. And you don't actually get anything if you collect all 3, but star coins are needed for certain things in the game, and in this LP, darn it, Mario, wall jump, will ya? In this LP, I will be collecting every single star coin and going through every single level. You don't have to worry about me skipping anything, I'll get to it eventually. Ignoring that question mark block, because we don't need to be Mega this time. Okay, another thing about the Mega Mushroom is if you happen to have a second tier power-up like this here Fire Flower, well, you actually lose it after you stop being Mega. You just go back to being Big Mario. It's a fair trade-off, I suppose, for getting to smash through everything, but here's a bonus room that you can access via Vine that goes up into the clouds and inexplicably stops halfway up the screen. That red ring there gives you 8 red coins. It'll make the 8 red coins appear, and if you collect all 8 of them before the time runs out, you get a prize. If you already are fully powered up, like I am right here, then you get a 1-up. If I were just Big Mario, I'd get something like a Fire Flower. If I were small, I'd get a Mushroom. Also, that was the midway point when we hit it from the wrong side, because one thing that kind of bugs me about some of the bonuses in this game is they actually put you ahead in the level, which sounds like a good thing, but it tends to result in you missing things, such as this other bonus room. If I hadn't gone back, I could not have gone in here and gotten the second star coin. So yeah, there's a wall jump, a demonstration of the wall jump. I believe the wall jump was actually originally a glitch that you could pull off in Super Mario World, and they decided to make it an actual thing you were supposed to do. Also, the bonus room for the second star coin put me ahead of where the third star coin is. So, more backtracking, but that's okay. Not too much of the level left here. Also, once again, they're back to only 2 different colors of Koopa, which is kind of sad. I liked how Super Mario World had all 4. It not only had red and green, but also yellow and blue.
So nice.
And it's apparently to date the only Mario game that has had all 4 colors. I'm really not sure why. Certainly not a case of hardware limitations like it was with the original Super Mario Bros. Point is, we have completely completed World 1-1. Completely. And it's on to 1-2. We have 12 lives. And this is an underground level. Joy. Now, my problem with underground levels is, well, notice the music. Notice how it's a remix of the underground level music from the very first Super Mario Bros. That is not what we call a good thing in this case, because they've used that same music for all 4 new Super Mario Bros. Games. Yes, as much as I could complain about how much they reuse music in this series, this theme is the only one that qualified as recycled even in the first new Super Mario Bros. Game. So, yeah, from now on, I pretty much I'm compelled to hate all underground levels and all Mario games just on principle, because they reuse the same freaking music they've been using since 1985, instead of coming up with an actual original underground theme. Seriously, the Super Mario Bros. 1 underground theme was never that good. It's not that good now, and it never was. It's a 19-second loop. Really, Nintendo, all the creativity that we've seen from you guys, and you're still using the same underground music. I'm so sick of this theme. It's not like Mario games have never had good music either. I mean, Super Mario Bros. 3 soundtrack was pretty decent, even though it wasn't terribly diverse. But then you have the Mario RPGs. I mean, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, that game's soundtrack was awesome! Why can't we have Yoko Shimomura do the soundtrack for the new Super Mario Bros. Games? Yeah, I know she normally does RPGs, but hey, she did some of the Mario RPGs, 5 of the 9, actually. All the Mario and Luigi games and Super Mario RPG. Seriously, we need the Shimomura treatment here, I'm just saying. Yeah. We've hit the halfway point now. Ooh, star! I actually didn't know that was there. I got that completely by accident. See if I can actually use it for anything. Not really. Now we've only gotten 2 star coins, so you know we're going to be back to this level. And we've hit the exit. But actually, we would have to go back to this level anyway, because it's the first one in the game to have a secret exit. Yeah, this game does indeed have secret exits, though annoyingly, unlike Super Mario World, they don't actually mark which levels have secret exits, which I think is pretty stupid if you ask me. There really should be a way to tell whether or not you've gotten the secret exit whether or not a level has a secret exit, so you know whether or not you've gotten it or not. That's just a bad idea, not to have that. It's not like it added too much to the difficulty of finding them, or made them too easy to find, in Super Mario World. It just means that you have to waste less time looking all over the place in levels that you don't even know have a secret exit. So anyway, now that we're going through the level a little bit more slowly, well actually probably not. Probably be going through the first level, the first half of the level a little faster and the second one slower, because there was some other stuff I missed. But now that I've finished my rant about how much I hate the Super Mario Bros. Underground music, I can actually talk about the level. And there isn't a whole lot to say, to be honest. It's a pretty standard Super Mario Brothers, or Mario in general, underground level. We have a cave, we have coins, we have brick blocks, many brick blocks. Actually, were the original Super Mario Bros. Underground levels technically in a sewer? It would make sense since Mario's a plumber. But yeah, you have blocks lining the top here. Pay attention to that, because it will be important later. No, you don't get anything except points for getting the star coins a second time. Okay, so now, so why exactly is this thing asymmetric? That's bothersome. I'm sorry, but it is. We do have a few new things to take note of, though. Like these tilting logs. Simple enough. The farther you stand to one end, the more it tilts. Well, okay, I guess technically it'll... Okay, I guess it doesn't tilt more when you're on that end, it just goes down farther. Point is, it's a tilting log. Also, it's generally better when you are faced with a multi-coin block to ground pound them as opposed to hitting them from below, because then it's easier, in fact, to ground pound, or to get all the coins in it, and if you do that, you actually get a mushroom in addition to the coins. Now, do not kill the Scuba here. As tempting as it is. Okay, see, that's exactly what you don't want to do there, but yeah, if you actually get all the coins, you get a mushroom in addition. Not that I need it right now, but you want to leave this Koopa because he's going to be important. Notice how the bottom of this area is actually lined with brick blocks? Well, if we smash all of those, just have to wait for this shell here. I'm afraid to press the Y button because if I do, I may accidentally shoot the shell and that would be bad. Interesting, I think the original New Super Mario Bros. Is the only one to use the original Super Mario Bros. 1 sound effects as well. So now we duck slide under here and we actually have a whole other room in here. And a question mark block with another Mega Mushroom! And we can pretty much go wild with this one because we're in an enclosed room. There's nothing we need to worry about getting. See that meter up there? See how 2 of those 5 bars are green? That means we're gonna get 2 extra lives. And Mario shrinks back down, loses firepower, and 1 up! 1 up! Yes. Skipping the star this time, but getting my firepower back. Not that I'm gonna use it. Honestly, I'm taking it more for the extra hit than the actual firepower. I'm sorry, but I almost feel like a lot of power-ups in Mario games in general are overpowered. Oh hey, I didn't know that was there either. Kinda pointless, though. This level does seem to give you quite a few power-ups. But, like, Fire Flower pretty much makes you able to shoot everything. People say the cape is overpowered, but it's not really the only one. So tilt this all the way up and climb up here. Yeah, you can actually run over top of here. And there's our third star coin and another pipe. You remember 1-2 in the original Super Mario Bros., right? You remember how to get to the warp zone? Well, yeah, it's a similar principle here. And because it's a secret exit, the flag is actually red instead of black.
It's so nice.
Also, if this were any other new Super Mario Bros. Game, Mario would actually say something different. He doesn't in the first one, which I guess I never really noticed. Oh, also, that flying question mark block, the red one, that will hover around a level, and when you enter that level, you can see the block in there. And if you hit it, it'll give you a special power-up. I never use those, though. There's not much point. I don't need them. But in any case, we're on to World 1-3. Or Level 1-3, rather. And it's our first athletic level. We have tilting mushrooms. And we have non-tilting mushrooms. Well, athletic levels in Mario games do seem to have a lot of mushrooms in them in general. At least Super Mario Bros. The original Super Mario Bros. And World did. Super Mario Bros. 3 not so much. And Super Mario Bros. 2 didn't really have athletic levels. Now we have two ways to go here, and I'm going to take the bottom first, just to show it off. We have more mushrooms, and nothing really of note here. Careful jumping, you don't want to fall, because needless to say, that's all bottomless pit down there. This thing, you jump on it, and you can spin and get launched high into the air. Another here. Whee-hee-hee, he says. There's our first star coin. Ah, I missed a coin. Well, I'm not going back to get it now. Also, yeah, the athletic theme is a remix of the main theme. Another trend in Nintendo's Mario music that I wish they'd quit. I know plenty of games did that before, and Super Mario Bros., the original, didn't even have a separate theme for the athletic levels, but come on, Yoshi's Island had a separate one, and it was great. Why do you need to keep remixing it? For that matter, in the other games, they remix it for the snow levels as well. There's another red ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And these here don't tilt, they just go up and down. You can actually, and there's actually an editor for New Super Mario Bros., and I actually remember messing with these mushroom settings a bit. We actually hit the top of the flagpole and got a 1-up this time.
So nice.
Also, yeah, I'm aware there's a little bit of screen flickering. I'm not sure if it's showing up in the video or not. The joys of having to emulate stuff that you'd rather not. Okay, now this, we can pay 5 star coins to unlock this path here to a Toad House. There's no need to do so, but I think I'll cover those at the end of the video. Point is, now it's time for the first fortress. I guess technically it's a tower, but I've always thought of those as fortresses. World 1 Fortress. Now, speaking of recycled music, the music for the tower stages is the same in all 4 new Super Mario Bros. Games. It's one of the few that never changes. I mean, yeah, it sounds a little bit different in the others, but it's still very much the same music. The tower stages are always vertical levels. They go up. Very much up. And this one has a lot of moving blocks to deal with. I guess this is what you get if you take the gimmick from Morton's Castle in Super Mario World and put it on a more powerful system. Ow. Don't have to use a separate background layer for these. Nope. Whoa, that was close. We can just do it with sprites. That's one thing to say for the new Super Mario Bros. Games is they do a lot of stuff that really wouldn't be possible on the Super Nintendo. Or NES for that matter. Or else it would be, if it would be technically possible, it would be very difficult or result in a lot of lag. I like 60 frames per second, I don't know about you. There's a door there. And those outlined coins, those actually will turn into regular coins when they are touched. But let's go in this door. And this room can be kind of confusing, but just pay attention to where all the block, like where each individual block is moving. Okay, you want to be really careful here. I think you could probably get that without a wall jump, but I don't know. Okay, good. Those do move. That's what I thought. And there's the third star coin right there. Careful timing and jumping, because needless to say, getting squished does instant kill you. I'm actually not sure what that pipe is for. I probably should know, but I don't. And this pipe is interesting. It sends you flying. I love those things. On that note, why does the Mario series not have an analog to Donkey Kong Country's barrel cannons yet? Why don't we have like some kind of pipe cannon or something like that? That would be cool. But now we're facing off with Bowser Jr. And we're gonna jump on him, and we're gonna jump on him some more. Jumping him 3 times, and he's done for. Yeah, easy boss battle. And he has very little change in his attack pattern. He does change it up a little bit, but we'll worry about that when we get to those levels. But he escaped with the princess, and now he's jumping into the World 1 castle. And we've opened the path to 1-4. Yes, I would like to save my game, even though I'll probably be using save states off camera. We're not done in this level either. We did get all the star coins, but believe it or not, this one actually has a secret exit. So, since I don't really have to go back into the level and show off for any other reason, I'm just gonna cut to the part where it is. So I'll see you guys in a minute here. Okay, here we are. Back in the level. I forgot to mention that we actually did encounter a pipe cannon before. Whee! I love those things. Yeah, I already got the coins, but go in this door. You remember this room. Now notice how there is actually 2 spots. Wait a minute, actually, let me check something. Didn't think so, but I wasn't sure. Notice how there are 2 spots here that are not covered up by blocks? Well, go in this one, and there's actually a pipe there. Unfortunately, it's blocked. Yeah, we can't actually get that secret exit right now. We need a power-up that we do not have. And I just remembered what that pipe is for. But yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff in this game that requires you to have a certain power-up, so we'll have to come back for that secret exit, sadly. But anyway, cutting back to the world map. So, yeah, we are officially into a new LP, New Super Mario Bros. We finished the first 4 levels of the game, and next time we will be tackling 1-4. So, I hope this is entertaining. I will see you guys next time, in the next episode.